Hello YouTube, how are y'all doing today? Smoking my Briarworks Prince, and in it is some Lane Limited Virginia. I think I was smoking this in my videos this morning. Lit. You can see a little piece of red in there. Not much. Oh well, it'll catch in a minute. It's growing on me. I like it. It's a simple, no nonsense, everyday kind of smoke. But like I said earlier, I think I will be using it to blend with. I think it'll make a good blending tobacco. A little bit of Perique, maybe something else tossed in there. So I went to Briarworks today, and I got some tobacco. Let's start with this one. Freiburg and Trayer Cut Blunted Plug. This stuff smells great, by the way. Then we've got some Dunhill 3-year matured Virginia. I wasn't the biggest fan of the Yield Sign or the Elizabethan mixture, so I'm hoping this is vastly different from those two. And then we got some, what is that one? Rattrays 40 Virginia. This one has, I'm watching somebody that's over there, so if you notice me doing that, that's because somebody's fiddling with a car over there and I'm watching them. Because technically I'm at work and it's my job to watch people. This is a Virginia and it's got burley in it. And I'm not usually the biggest fan of burley, but this is actually pretty good. And I just now realized, cutting off the top of my head there, it's a little better. But yeah, it's got burleys in it and it's pretty good. I enjoyed it. I've had a few bowls out of it. And then we've got Rattrays Howl the Wind. For gentlemen only. Apparently women aren't allowed to smoke this. It's kind of odd. I've only had one bowl out of this, but it was pretty good. So I'll probably be puffing on that throughout the night. So that'll be fun to get to know that. I've only ever had 2 Rattrays blends before, and they were burleys as well, but they were pretty good. So yeah. This is a video not about all that mess, even though I rambled on for 4.5 minutes. This is a VR to the Bearded Tamper. What is going on with that? I don't know. I went in for a haircut and a beard trim earlier, and that beard is being weird down there. My mustache is always weird, so just ignore that. But it seems like, what is that doing? I don't know. he is doing a giveaway for 211 subs, so congratulations on the subs. And he wants to know what our everyday carry items are. So that's what this video is. It's a VR to the Bearded Tamper about my everyday carry items. The most important out of anything that I can grab before I leave the house, a leave. I have a bad ankle. I've got a plate with 9 screws running throughout my ankle, and this is the only thing that helps. When I had my surgery, they gave me 30 milligrams of oxycodone, yeah, and that didn't do anything. All it did was give me bad dreams. Did not help my pain at all. But I got my hands on some of this. Whoever invented this needs a Nobel Peace Prize, because this is some good stuff. It works. So yeah, that's usually one of the first things I grab to make sure that I don't forget it, because I would be headed to the nearest gas station to spend the 10 bucks it costs to buy one of those from a gas station. Next up, my wallet. I got this wallet from a coworker a few years ago. He was complaining about it, and you'll see why here in a minute. And so I told him to give it to me, and he gave it to me. And as you can see, it's coming apart. That's supposed to be the bottom of it. I don't know how. Yeah. There's a big old hole in it. See? And no, I do not have any money in this wallet because I spent it all buying tobacco. You can see right there, starting to come apart, you know, right there. This side is pretty good though, compared to the other side. And he was complaining about it because it had a small hole in it. It wasn't as bad when he gave it to me. And I told him, I said, well, I'll get 10 more years out of this. And that was 4 or 5 years ago, 5 years ago, I think. So I've got about another 5 years to go. And it works great. Could use a little duct tape, but it works just fine. Next up, I usually have my lighters with me, both of them. I don't necessarily carry them all day, but I have them with me. And I just dropped that one on the floor. My Zippo, and I didn't want to pay for the pipe insert, so I got a Forstner bit and I drilled through the chimney myself, which was not an easy thing to do because Forstner bits were not made for steel. And of course a tamper. Pipe nail, $1. If it gets lost, it gets lost. The one that I dropped in the floor is a actual pipe lighter, butane pipe lighter. And it is a click button. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. It says Vertigo on it. I don't remember how much I paid for it, but it works. Then my knife. I usually grab one of 2 knives. I don't know where my other one is. I've set it down someplace and I've forgotten where I've set it down. But it is a SOG Flash 2. Not the biggest fan of it, but it works. This is a Gerber. You see that? Maybe? A little bit. And the only thing that's stamped on it is 420HC. And I think that's the model number. And I need to sharpen it. Well, you can't see that at all, so never mind. But yeah, the clip has come off it. It's got a screw that keeps the clip together, and the screw came loose and fell off, and I've got them somewhere as well. I don't know where, but they're somewhere, and I need to put it back together, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. Well, let's just talk about pipes. I'm at work tonight for the next forever till 6 a.m. and it's 7 o'clock now, I think, 6:54. I usually keep these two pipes. This is a 7LE unfinished 404, and then my Briarworks Prince. I usually keep those two in a 2-pipe pouch that I've got other pipes in at the moment. And I can just throw a bag of tobacco and some pipe cleaners in there. And that's usually what I grab if I know I'm going to be out for a little bit and I may want to smoke something. But I'm at work tonight, so I've got a crap ton of pipes and a crap ton of tobacco over there. Next up is my firearm. I do not actually have it with me. It is at the doctor right now getting repaired. I was shooting steel cased ammunition through it and I screwed up the extractor. And so I had to take it to a gunsmith to have the extractor replaced. But when I do have it, it is a Smith & Wesson M&P 9. And it is a full-sized gun. I also have the 9C, which is a compact, but I don't like it very much, so I don't carry it very often. But when I do carry my full-sized gun, I carry in it that is not at all the right ammo. I picked up the wrong mag before I left the house. This is Hornady Critical Defense, 115 grain. In my full-sized, I usually carry Hornady Critical Duty, 135 grain. I just picked up the wrong mag, so my apologies on that. I usually carry it in, there it is, a pancake holster. I bought this from a local leather worker for, I don't know, 60, 70 bucks, and it works great. He usually has it where the back comes up to protect your side from rubbing against the, the frame and the slide of the gun, but I had him cut that down because I couldn't get a good grip on it. So yeah, works great. And my belt is a gun belt. As you can see, no sag. It has a strip of steel run through the middle of it, and it's supposed to help with gun sag. What is this? Go away. My low battery signal popped up. It's supposed to help with what's called gun sag, and that's where when you're carrying and it makes your pants sag on that one side. This helps with that a lot. I don't notice it as much with this belt as I would with a regular leather belt, but it is made by, you see that? Bigfoot gun belts. This was $65, I think it was, 60, 65. I can't remember right off the top of my head, but it works wonders. I really like it. The only thing I don't like about it is it's got this little short belt buckle on it instead of a standard, you know, belt buckle, and I just haven't gotten around to replacing it yet. So yeah, that is my general everyday carry, and I have rambled on for 16 minutes. I am terribly sorry. But yeah, on a normal day, that's what I leave the house with. Nothing special or fancy. In my truck, I do keep a light. For when I'm at work, I can just grab it out of my truck and, you know, look around and see what I need to see. I don't have one pocket light. I should probably get one, but I spent all my money on tobacco. So yeah, I am going to turn this off now, so that way you don't have to watch any more of this video. So yeah, I'm gonna sit here and finish this. And congratulations on the 211 subs. I'm sure it's grown a little bit by now. And y'all have a good day.